Hi there, I'm going to show you today how you can turn a simple piece of watercolor paper that has been painted into a little mini journal, and all you need is glue stick, a bone folder, a pair of scissors. Alright, let's get started. What I did was I started with this 12 by 18 sheet of watercolor paper. I cut 2 inches off the end, so now it's 12 by 16. This particular piece of watercolor paper has painting on both sides, but it doesn't need to. As a matter of fact, it's best if it doesn't. I just had this in my stash and I wanted to show you really quickly how to create this. So I just picked one out of my stash that already had painting on both sides. I'm going to fold in half, and each one of those edges are going to come into the center. Some people call this a gate fold. I'm using my bone folder to make sure that my creases are nice and tight. It's very important to get these edges lined up so that you don't have any gaps. Otherwise, as you can see, I have some gaps because I'm doing this really quickly. Otherwise, your pages are going to be a little bit off kilter. So spend the extra time to do it slowly and crease nicely. So once you've got it folded in quarters going long ways, you're going to fold it into thirds going the other direction. So you can get a ruler out if you like. If you can do it by sight, that's great too. Sometimes it just takes a little shifting. Okay, so we're folding in thirds lengthwise. Because this is 12 by 16, our page size is going to be exactly 4 by 4. So if you wanted to make a template, or like I said, get a ruler out to measure, that would be fine. I'm going to make sure that my creases are nice and tight, and I'll recrease going both directions so that it's very simple to fold this in just a minute. This can be done with any size paper. I've done this with oversized paper, like you can see my background paper is this brown craft, and I've done it with that size as well. Now, this little gap right here, the overlap, is going to show up. So again, if I'm really being particular, I don't like that to happen, I'll make sure I'm going nice and slow so that I don't see that overlap. Now it's time to cut. I'm choosing this side to be the side that I see on my little individual pages, and so I'm going to flip it over, and where I want to cut is from here. We're cutting through 3 of the 4 sections, from here to here, and from here to here. I don't normally mark this, but I'm just marking it so you can see on the video exactly where it is that I'm going to cut. You can cut or tear. I really like to tear because I like to see that uneven, torn edge. But for simplicity's sake and for getting it done fast, we're just going to use the scissor and cut. It's very important that you flip it around and do this starting in opposite sides, and that you don't cut through all 4 sections, only 3 of the 4 sections. Now I'm going to start with the end folded under. I'm going to use a glue stick and apply it liberally to each square as I fold over and under. More glue stick, over and under, more glue stick, over and under, and you get the repetition here, over and under. And you can see how things are off a little bit here because, again, I was going kind of quickly. More glue stick, over and under. And because my paper had painting on the back side, that leaves this front and back cover nicely painted as well. But what I have at this point is a really nice mini journal with pages already started. Now, I'm not going to discard this paper would be a really nice spine binding, because you see the spine on this, you see all the edges of the paper. So what I would do is take this paper and create a little piece. And glue it over the edge, just like that. Then that covers up the end. You can do this as many times as you want and glue your signatures. This is one signature back to back and create a larger book. So you would just glue the outside page to the outside page and continue to stack this and build it and make it as large as you like. All right, thanks for watching.